Good morning all, Hobart calling. We have a women's game, the big girls, Australia, New Zealand. So this is really the final. But practice. Australia is always getting better every game. At the moment the score is 1-0 New Zealand. And 7 minutes down. We're in the attacking half. And once again the cameras are playing up. It was the same at the beginning of the day. So center camera frozen. We've got two cameras in the corner. That's not bad. So you're going to have a big blank spot. And yeah, we're right on the far wall. New Zealand pushing on that far wall, the misty area, as I call it. Although today in the morning, as always, we got better clarity. Anyone know why cameras freeze? Facebook. Nick Martin is going in. Yeah, it's a very strange look. The ref is actually stuck in freeze hold. And luckily they're working on that far wall and now they disappear into space. Apologies, as always, I'm sure you'll remember. First thing in the morning, everything doesn't seem to work properly. And we've got a big sprint on right to that tray. New Zealand just pumping through. And a big goal, number 11. Number 11, New Zealand. Emma Bavala, 2-0. Australia were disappointed at this stage. They had a good game yesterday, and the last game of the day was a 3-3 with the Amazons, which was scored. My daughter, coach, told me that 10 seconds to go, 3-2 down, and it was just the spear move. Got them the last goal, drawing even. So that's 2 draws for Australia with the Amazons, which I think the Kiwis claim as their team, but really I think there's these five Australian women in, so I think it's a half-half, which really shows how we are cousins, eh? So, streaming so far, 7 people, that's marvellous. It's a big audience. Got, I think, yep, sorry, timeout. Refs timeout? No, coach timeout. Just getting my head around things. And still we got that frozen central screen, so you won't see the strike. Hopefully we'll push up one end or the other. Jack. Mess. Put it down if you want one. Sorry, as always, talking to my sidekicks. Just working out why the laptop is on a box. I think it's because it's my son's laptop and he really doesn't want coffee thrown over it. So we're seeing a little bit of play. We're just coming off that center space. It's back and forth really. So your left of screen, which is the New Zealand's pushing up, coming into that Australian tray. Some wall action. I don't think... If you want to see Nick Martin, we'll go to the central camera just to give you a good view. There he is. Oh! It's looking good. Yeah, down a little. Sorry, I'm talking to Nick Martin. Yes? Perfect camera in the middle. Ah, beautiful. Look at that. We pulled the camera a little bit back, so we're trying desperately so we can see the players move through and transition on our 3 cameras. Certainly in Worlds we're going to have 4. Unfortunately we don't have a mixer that can take 4 at the moment. So we have 2 in the middle pointing either way. and then turn the corners, a couple over the goal trays I think, and one out of pool. There is talk of us trying to get you an out of pool now, which we can just put directly into the feed on the laptop, but one by one, each day things might get better. And we're pushing on the Australian tray, and it's a rush towards the tray again, and I'm afraid, well done New Zealand. Another goal, number 10, New Zealand score. Georgia Coughlin. Perhaps I need some help with these New Zealand pronunciations, eh? I'm afraid, my cohort, you cannot have me running in the background. It's too embarrassing.
It's actually working.
Don't. If you ask, ask Wendy in the office. She runs it just to check we're on. Because I gather yesterday someone was talking for half an hour and it didn't come through. 3-0. And how long have we got to go? Yeah, 3.5 minutes to go. Centre, we're working the centre again. My daughter, Coach Hannah, was saying she's learning not to be in the pool, where she is occasionally filling in, as there's only 10 Australians. But she's learning that actually, when her team does what she wants, it really is quite a good feeling to be a coach. It's when they don't. On that far wall again on the New Zealand, pushing down into the attacking end.
Freezes again, I'll turn the approaching off. Yeah, so
Cross the pool. Australia defending well on this near wall. Big flick. Big flick. Cross into the centre court. Now, I'm not sure where our expert commentator is. Actually, no, there he is. He's warming up. There must be some boys playing soon. I guess I should call them men when they're 23 or 24, but they're all boys and girls to me. Cross court again. Yeah, the refs, a little bit of a advantage being played. No, the advantage is okay.
It started doing that.
Right on the far corner there. Rush on the tray again. Good defensive move. You're picking up Nick Martin's commentary. He's concerned about something. And a ref's advantage now. The advantage still going. Trying to work out. Yes, he's called it. Gloving against Australia. So we've got 1.5 minutes to go. 3-0 New Zealand. Ref set up. Not many heads down. There they go. Right on the 3-meter line. Another advantage. Another advantage. I think it's against Australia again. And they call it. It's a goal. No. There's an advantage running first against Australia. The refs are having a hand-waving exercise. Breaking. That's the call from my mixer, who's another master player. Breaking. We've got 46 seconds to go. Can Australia hold them out? Another call, it's a goal. It's a goal. Number 11 again, New Zealand. Phoebe Stallman. I think my mixer is about to play. Amazons, are you?
Yes.
Excellent. What can I play?
Only if you wear the size 8 bathers.
Oh, size 8 bathers? Always possible. There we go. We've got how long to go? Well, I think it's all over. And that's it, half time. Just take a short break. Thank you. Coming back soon.
It doesn't actually kill it, Andy, but that's okay. Because it just goes to on here, so to kill it, you need to do this. I'm just going to pause the stream for a second. Burning too much data.
That should make a difference.
Back again, second half, 3-0 New Zealand. We're in the middle. Nice picture now. We got that set nicely. Let's hope no one kicks that camera and it doesn't freeze again. That's a good picture. New Zealand, numbers on the bottom. Beautiful work. Rotations. Look at that girl come right through. The back's rotating. Now we're slightly off camera. Yeah, well, we kind of get the edge, but it's a pity. One more camera, be a beautiful thing. Cross court. Once again, New Zealand pushing up on the wall. Standard New Zealand play, I'm afraid. Pushing round. It's quite a clean game, not many refs calls. I always like that. The best refereeing is when you don't see the refs. Lots of bodies. No, we've got a refs call against New Zealand. It's about the first call against New Zealand in the whole game.
Stick infringement, that one is, Andy.
Yeah, chopping. Thank you, Nick. Can Australia push on up now? Far wall. It's good clarity. I think the light helps. We were noticing in the evening how that corner, the far wall, just fades away. And transitioning across. That camera's good now. We really can pick up that swim through, back onto centre now. No. New Zealand working. Now we've got that beautiful view, the ref's bum. One of my favourites. We will find out the names of these bottoms soon. One of my gophers will soon go and see who the refs are.
Would you like to know who the referees are?
Yes, please.
You've got Tony Colquhoun.
Tony. Well, we all know Tony. He's your president, New Zealand.
Bruce Chamberlain.
Bruce. Another Kiwi.
And
There must be an Aussie in there somewhere, Nick.
can't see.
Can't see the other one.
Under the surface. Might be Big PV, is it?
And another ref's call. No, it's goal. I wasn't watching. Sorry, we were discussing who the refs are.
I think it is Anton. I think it might be
Anton.
right. 3 Kiwi refs there.
3 Kiwis. No wonder it's 4-0. New Zealand. This is
Get on
shocking.
Angus about that.
I'll get Angus in the booth to comment on that. Yeah, we'll interview him perhaps. 4-0 New Zealand. How long have we got? Easily enough time to pull it back if Coach Robert Tissot gets that act together.
Still what?
One or one.
Probably somewhere, maybe. Where?
Australia win the strike. Can they make use of it? No, we got an advantage running immediately. Pushing up. New Zealand once again in attack. Nice clarity. That camera's good.
Sorry, what's up?
Angus is here. We wonder, Angus, why we've got three New Zealand refs. Yes, we have. We're rather disappointed in the commentary booth here.
Excellent.
Excellent is the reply.
I can tell you why we have 3 New Zealand referees. It's because all our referees are impartial and it doesn't really matter which country they come
We're
from.
told all the referees are impartial. Well, we're happy with that, I think.
Excellent.
Good, thank you.
Guarantee as soon as I put my clothes back on, that camera will prove.
This is my game.
That's so the view's better today, or do we still need to teach referees to move?
It's hard for the refs. I'm being asked about the referee's bottom. This young man was pretty good on what we call camera 1, but no, I mean, it's hard. Yeah. I mean, we're moving cameras around too. So, feedback on Facebook, please, about referees' bottoms in the corners. Thank you. Another call. What do we got? Against New Zealand, we're in centre court. Ref setting up. Lots of players on the bottom. Yeah, Australia didn't really take advantage of that. The New Zealanders was quick and pushed it right across to that far side. Now, centre court. Lots of action on that far end. Back and forth. Here come New Zealand. Straight in on that far corner. We're caught in the corner there. Still stuck in the corner. And they're in. 5-0. Who scored? Number 6. Rebecca Gatland. No, that is the wrong team. Pity. No, I'm sorry. No, I got that right.
Or we can attach to a computer. We can just
8 minutes to go. 6-0. Yes, New Zealand have definitely got the ante up. I don't know how much background chat you're getting, but we'll get rid of all these humans soon and you'll have clear noise. These New Zealanders really are crowding the Australians, if that's a technical term. We'll have to ask James. I'm told the Australian girls love my sultry tones. Apparently Richard Attenborough is brought to mind. I mean, I've lived here for 31 years, so I'm Australian, but somehow when you sort of put your mouth on the microphone, it all returns to your youth or something. They want me to up it a bit, roll the R's a bit more, but... Right, we're set up. Australia attacking. On about the 5-metre line. No, New Zealand break it out. It's a bit of a breakaway. Lots of bodies down. Up the wing again. Next two games coming up, by the way, the couple of juniors. Junior women's. There's 4 in that pool. A couple of New Zealand teams. A couple of Aussie teams. New Zealanders have done the right thing in my mind in the juniors. They've split their teams evenly, where we definitely have an A and a B team. Lots of action there.
Now, you get a chance of resolution after this game or not?
Look at that. No Australians, yes. And there's a call by the refs. Against New Zealand again. Time out, New Zealand. Time out, New Zealand. So, in our 60 seconds, let me take you through the New Zealand team. Number 2, Kirsty Burrows. Number 3, Charlotte Boric. Number 4, Courtney Coughlin. Number 5, Gabby Steer. Number 6, Rebecca Gatlin. Number 7, Zoe Jarvis. Number 8, Farah Brill Holland. Number 9, Portia Manaku. Apologies, Portia. Number 10, Georgia Coughlin. Number 11, Phoebe Stolman. Number 12, Emma Bavala. Number 13, Jessica Sturrock. And apologies again, I'm not sure who's not playing. So you've got 10 of the 12 there. I'm sure they put their best 10 in against Australia.
Can someone find out who's not playing? Can someone find out who's not playing on the New Zealand team?
You turn it off.
We'll just find out who's not playing. 7 seconds to go. Ready to roll. We're on this attacking Australians' goal. Apologies. Australia attacking the Kiwi goal. Cross court. Again, Australia not getting advantage from that puck. Mid-court action now. And there's New Zealand pushing right down that far wall and across court. Driving right onto the tray. No, Australia defend. The backs finally get down. Thank you. We got the 2 New Zealanders out of the pool of Farah and Emma. 8 and 12 not playing today. And in the Australian team, they've got their 10 in. Their coach not playing today, and really she's just the sub if someone's hurt or feeling a little lazy. Cross court again, centre. Nice work by the Kiwis. Chase down, back across the other side. A run on goal, no, the Australian takes it off her, and the pass fails, and right in the tray. That wasn't a good pass. 7-0, and scored by number 6, Rebecca Gatlin. Well, 4 minutes to go. I think Coach Robert Tissot will be disappointed. They had a good game yesterday. A couple of good games, but today they're still asleep, I'm afraid. 4.5 minutes to go. At the moment, Gabe's running on time. So your next game, which is going to be the juniors, we have New Zealand against Australia A. Centre court play. New Zealand come right across our wall, back pass, crossing a back, and the switch is on by New Zealand. Losing ground, mind you. The Australians take it off them, pass it back, still stuck in mid-court.
Just run away.
Good boy. Coffee is delivered. Keep it away from the tech gear. Well, the streaming boys have gone away, so we might get some peace and quiet. Perhaps we can shut the door. Right on this near wall. Lots of bodies. Australia's swimming it across. Chasing back and forth. So really Australia have 2 days to go to really pull their game into line, and New Zealand up again off this far wall. Bit of a melee there. Not many bodies down, people tiring perhaps. I might have to make a phone call after this. I'm surprised our expert commentator is not around today. He's obviously still in bed. Nice. Ah, no, nice. Australian right through. Wish we could see the cap numbers. I think we want luminous cap numbers or something. And yes, Australia smashing on the tray. No, defence by New Zealand. Fantastic. It's a nice drive and a referee's call. Is it a goal? Yes. Australia have... Fantastic. They're not sure of the numbers. Alice Vanderwood. At last, Alice, who's playing a back at the moment, but really she's... No, we've got to change. It's Tori. Sorry, Alice. Number 2, Tori Wickham. And Coach Tissot, Robert Tissot, I should know, it's my name too, has called a timeout. They haven't put the score up. I mean, there we go, thank you. We've also got New Zealand Kiwi scorers as well. Yes, it is actually.
One Australian.
It's just one Australian, really. So, who's looking forward to the rugby? Australia supremely confident this year after their emphatic 3-0 loss to my brother's team, England.
We really have to talk about the rugby.
Yes, we have to talk about the rugby. Beautiful open flowing games, unlike the games against the Kiwis. No, my brother gave me heaps as a true pommy. So 7 seconds to go, and we're off again. 1 minute 45 in the game time, and as always, in the last 2 minutes, the clock will stop for any foul. And we got an advantage, and we got a call against Australia. Oh, I think someone's going to be thrown out. Maybe not. Yes, who's going out? They're getting a strict talking to. I think Tony's shouting at someone. No, I think that was a heavy warning, not just the normal warning. But the president of New Zealand Underwater Hockey has that right, I guess. Back in the Australian defensive quarter, pushed into the corner, but no, the Australian trying hard to get it in the corner. Really then feeding it back to the New Zealanders. Cross the court again. Yeah, we're just getting them in the frame now. Better than yesterday. I'm afraid you get a bit of lane rope, but that's the disadvantage. We've just pulled the camera back on the wall. That one's on a suction. The other one, the other corner's on a tripod because it won't stick to the tiles. Whereas this one's stuck on a boom. So I think you get a better shot. Cross court again. Must be about 30 seconds to go. 28. And we're on the countdown. Can Australia keep it out? Very important for one's pride not to go above 10 goals in my mind. But even this is slightly embarrassing. My mixer's laughing. I'm not sure what's the problem. Perhaps it's my opinions on the game.
The insult's too real.
Ah, the insult's too real, she says. Yes, absolutely. Now, the clock must have stopped. The refs have called something, and I apologise. Couldn't see their arms. Yeah, the refs are calling something again. Oh, what I call now, I better not say it. The idiot signal. 2 minutes out for a New Zealander. Wow. They should have stopped the... Ah, yes, they have. 5 seconds to go, and they throw someone out for 2 minutes. Obviously unaware of the clock. So, Australia respite with 5 seconds to go. Ah, thank God for that. The expert commentator's arrived. You won't hear me again. Perhaps when he goes to play, they'll force me on the mic again. So, thank you. 7-1. New Zealanders feeling good for themselves. Mike will turn the mic off and see you in about 4 minutes.
Is there 18?
Test. Looks good. Alright. Hello everyone, we're back just before the start of the second game for the day, which is the under